Hey Sharon, Jeremy here with the video that I promised you, showing you how you can beat out your competition on Google. In this video, I'm going to give you some tips and tricks that you can do yourself to improve your rankings, and I'm going to show you how we do it as well. All right, so you don't have a website yet, so that's actually the first thing I would suggest is to get yourself a website, even if it's just a very simple one for now, so you can start getting, so we can start building up some ranking on it. Okay. Um, But since you're using your Facebook page as your website, let's go ahead and talk about it a little bit. So just like on Google, content is king on Facebook. But one of the things that Facebook does is what's called social proof, and this is with any social media. What Google likes to see is the amount of likes, comments, and shares that you have. Okay, so just posting a bunch of stuff doesn't do anything. Okay, it doesn't help you at all because anybody can do that. Okay, it matters how much people are actually engaging with you. Okay, so like right here, you've got nothing on this one. You got 1 like and 8 shares here, and it looks like you're sharing this into groups most likely. Um, so let's see here. Again, mostly sharing into groups. A couple of these shares, hey, you got 3 likes on here. This one right here has only got 2 shares, 1 share. So you actually want to get more engagement. So one of the best ways to get more engagement is on these posts. Ask people to comment, like, or share. And give them a reason to in your post. Okay. So next thing we're going to talk about what you need for your website once you get a website up and running. Okay. So we're going to go ahead and look at your competitor for that. And I searched, like we talked a little bit on PM about this, about where to search and what volume to get and everything. So I found out that the best volume for all the cities that you service is for this keyword right here, janitorial services, Winston-Salem, North Carolina. Okay. And the top person, they're also top in the map pack here, which we'll talk about here in just a minute. But the top one is this Grime Guru right here. Okay. So let's go ahead and check them out and see what they're doing. Okay. So as I said on Facebook, content is king. Okay. So what you want is you want about 1,500 to 2,000 words. That's what Google likes to see on your home page, and about 500 to 750 on each back service page. Okay. So they got a little bit of content right there. A little bit more right there in their testimonials, and a little bit more right here. So they've got maybe about 500 words, which like you want to quadruple that, because the way Google sees it is the more content you have that's relevant to what you do, the more authority you are seen in Google's eyes on what you do. Okay, and you want to have it's also it gives you a lot of opportunity to put in keywords and keyword phrases that your buyers are looking for, that the people who are going to pay you money are looking for. Okay. So, and like this right here, you see, like if you look down here in the bottom left corner, as I hover over this, you see how it says telephone or TEL colon. That's a click to call. That means if they're on mobile, they can actually just click that, like touch that on their screen, and it can call them. And you want that because anything that makes it easier for your customers to get a hold of you is better. Okay. So, so while we're still talking about keywords, let's go ahead and go into Ahrefs here. This is one of the tools we use, and look at some of their keywords. Okay, so they've got 318 keywords. Okay, so janitorial service Inc. That's not really a good keyword. Winston-Salem. This is the one that we just found the top for. Janitor service. Janitor temp agency. Cleaning. So a lot of these aren't localized. Here we go. Cleaning services Winston-Salem. Um, that actually gets 90 volume. That's actually good volume for that. Okay. So, and there's 16th for that. Cleaning services, Winston-Salem, North Carolina, 80 volume. There's 16 for that. Okay. So, so these are the keywords that we want to target for you, is these ones that are getting the 80 and the 80, 70. Like you start adding all those up, you start getting into the hundreds. And as you can see here, looking at how much traffic they're getting 74 traffic a month. Once you have a website, getting 74 people coming to your website a month, how many of those do you think are going to convert into customers? And then how much more money is that going to be in your pocket? Okay. So, and they're not even, they're only ranking one for on the top position for one keyword. Imagine if you were top ranking number one for 10, 20, or 25 keywords. Okay. So, next thing we're going to talk about is backlinks. Okay. Right now, obviously, you don't have any backlinks because you don't have a website yet. So, we're going to take a look at theirs though. Once you get a website, what we do is we do the copycat method. We find out who the top ranking people are in the area, and we go through and we export their entire, like I got an export button here. I can export this entire list of backlinks, and I can go through and find out which ones are good, which ones aren't, and copy them. And this is basically a popularity contest. Okay, so like the most popular kid in school is talking positively about you. It makes you popular, right? So that's basically the same concept as this here. Okay. So now we're going to talk about the Google My Business listing. If you do not have a Google My Business listing, you do not need a website for this. Okay. I would sign up for this today. Okay. This is the first thing I want you to do. So I want you to go to business.google.com and sign up for a Google My Business listing. Fill out your profile completely. They're going to send a postcard to you in the mail. Once you get that, verify the business. Contact some of your more recent customers. Send them the link to give you some 5-star reviews, and you'll be good. Okay. And the last thing you want to do is you want to get some citations. Citations are basically your name, address, and phone number. It's basically a phone book listing on different directories on the web. The difference in them and backlinks is that this depends on a phone number, whereas a backlink depends on a link back to you. Okay. But it's the same thing. Quality matters. And it's a popularity contest. Okay, so you go out and get these good quality citations and get more than the other guy, and you beat them at their own game. Okay, and this actually is a lot faster to rank than a website is. Okay, this can rank you in 1 to 2 weeks if done right. Okay, so that's pretty much it for this overview. If you apply these steps correctly, you'll be ranking in no time. And if you have any questions, you know how to reach me. Have a great day.